What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Mackerel, Marcus Cash, SP3 via Skype with a special review of AEW Dynamite from May.
Oh, why are you doing this?
20th. May 20th. I must say, I have to start with the fact that the opening 18 minutes was the best 18 minutes they've had in a long fucking while. It almost sold me on a pay-per-view. Like, I want to see Moxley and Mr. Brodie go at it. And throughout, this was the best Moxley ever. I loved it in the beginning. I loved his promo at the end.
This is the best Moxley since before he won the belt.
You're really not fucking with Champion?
No. Once he cut that...
I think this is the best Brodie Lee has been since he's been on AEW. Like, this was finally like what his thoughts were on what his character wanted to be finally met up with what he actually delivered with.
Yes.
So if you know what I mean.
And it's a perfect synergy. He's finally being what he needs to be. We're several weeks removed from this titles for the people promo, and Moxley looks like a badass again. He's not walking through empty seats. I like that he's outside the arena in his car or something waiting for his music to hit before he comes into the arena. I like that.
I guess. I like that part.
That pile driver, though. Wow.
I love both of their responses to 10 being in the ring was perfect. Moxley's like, I want to fuck him up. And Brodie like, well, you do what you got to do. I'm not coming. It would just work. I love that shit. I loved it.
And is it just me, or has it been a while since we had a stealing the belt angle? Like, it feels like it's been quite some time that this feels fresh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's at least 10 years, I want to say, since someone's done that angle on national American TV, at least.
I'm really hoping that this feud doesn't end at the pay-per-view, because I think Moxley needs a heel to go against, and Brodie is a heel. Oh, by the way, what's the kid's name? Billy Gunn's kid?
Austin Gunn.
Fuck this kid. Why is he yelling during the fucking... He's trying to focus. We're trying to sell a pay-per-view here. You are yelling horseshit. Jesus Christ, I hate him so much.
Yeah. He said, hush up while adults are talking. He was just on as a character in those opening segment.
Yeah, the wrestlers in the crowd are overly mic'd. I appreciate the sound that they get in general, but they should not have the same audio level as the guy cutting a promo, regardless of who it is.
You know who should have no audio? Yes, but
Excalibur?
No, actually, Excalibur to me, I don't like Excalibur, but he was the best commentator on this show, and you know I love Jim Ross. Jim Ross is the GOAT. And I don't care what anybody says about anything. He's the GOAT. And he could fuck up for the next 20 years and still be the GOAT. He was awful in this episode. He was awful. I'm sorry. He doesn't give a fuck about the product. Ever since quarantine started, he wants to be anywhere but here. Why are you forcing me to be here? I know I get paid an absurd amount of money, but why are you forcing me to be here? And he just shits on everything. And now it's not outright shitting. It's just, I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck about anything that's going on. He's actually the third commentator. Excalibur's the one selling the fucking matches while Tony's doing color. What the fuck is going on? What's JR here for?
Yeah. And he's not even just shitting on the things he should be shitting on. Like, he's just shitting on things randomly. And you made a great analogy when we were watching it. He's today's Mike Tenay.
He's the third guy. Except without the random facts about guys from Japan.
He's Mike Tenay.
All we can talk about is the good old days. And for me, though, I feel like this is the same old Jim Ross that we've kind of gotten. We've been getting a subpar Jim Ross for a while. The one that stands out more is Tony Schiavone. I feel like he was much stronger with Jericho than he has been with Excalibur and Jim Ross since they've been back.
I think he's good as the lead. I think he's good as the guy.
And much more chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Tony probably looking at a guy like, you're white. What are you doing with this mask on?
Jesus. You just can't stop. You're like nicking at Excalibur. Poor guy. He just got out of quarantine.
He's a dweeb. I can't help it.
He's good, though. I don't know if he's good. He was good this episode. That's all I care about.
I guess. I'll give him his due. He was better this episode.
Better. Jesus. You know who wasn't good this episode? And who may not be good for the foreseeable future? I'm very concerned. And I'll never forgive fucking What is fucking Cornette?
Nyla Rose?
No. Nyla didn't do anything. Stop blaming Nyla Rose that these two bums picked her up and then dropped on the goat.
First of all, they're not bums.
If you dropped on the goat, you're bums.
If anybody's getting blamed, it's gonna be Nyla Rose.
It is Nyla Rose.
How is she getting blamed? They picked her up. Well, she shouldn't have those cookies. They pick her up and they drop her on the goat, and it's her fault.
She shouldn't be that heavy. If she'd have landed on Britt Baker's knee, she'd just fine.
They should have never done that spot, period. Like, it was just a bad spot to do.
Even if they didn't hurt her knee, could have suffocated the poor girl.
Stop it. Knock it off. I'm not going to have you guys insulting Nyla Rose, who was first of all, the fact that she had the wherewithal to drag Britt to the corner and then tag.
I give her credit for that. That was great.
Yeah.
On the spot.
Yeah. I was like, this is mismatch.
And not waiting at all. It was like,
yeah, she's
right,
like,
this is happening now.
These bitches dropped me. I felt it.
Even if you didn't notice it, like you could just tell by the awkwardness of how the match ended.
Yeah.
It was just couple of moves and Nyla just randomly hits the powerbomb and wins.
I was like, why are we getting
a bunch of near falls?
26 near falls in a row? What the fuck is going on? Like, yeah. I think the goat's supposed to be in there.
And there was no communication about like what's supposed to happen. It was just like all like clunky, like a PlayStation 1 video game happening.
Ironically, I love the first part of that match. I thought it was perfectly laid out.
It was a damn good match until that spot.
Yeah, fucking Gold didn't want to tag in. I was like, yeah, absolutely. Fuck that. Let Nyla do her thing. Yeah, no, I'm out. You go ahead.
And it was justified, apparently. This is why you don't tag in to go.
She should be resting. She should be low managing like fucking LeBron James.
Yes.
And I would say that this was like the 4 of the 5 most over females in AEW in the match. So it was okay until that spot. It was just a silly spot to do with someone as big as Nyla. Like I put Nyla in the corner and then do that with Britt. You know.
I hope you have a wrestling channel. He gets it.
I hope she's alright. It didn't look like it was the worst thing ever. And besides, she doesn't get over on her wrestling. She can just talk for the next fucking 6 months and be fine. But I am concerned.
Yeah, but she was that spot.
That was my immediate thought. Like my immediate thought was, okay, Britt's hurt, but I don't need to see her wrestle.
Right.
So it's okay.
Just fine.
You know, she can use that sass.
Yes.
She used that sass as a new ring announcer. You fucking just like be sassy introducing people. Are they really going to take away any of those 3 and put her at the commentary table?
She doesn't. First of all, she should be.
She should be, but they're not going to.
She should just do her dentist segment every week.
Absolutely, I am totally down with that.
Like Dean Douglas for 6 months.
Yes.
Hey, AEW signed Reba or Rebel, and just build an angle off of that. Like she just Reba or Rebel. Her real name is Rebel, but Dr. Britt called her Reba. That was her.
Oh, Reba.
Oh, the assistant.
Yes.
Just an angle off of that. Like that's her Ralphus.
Absolutely.
Her assistant that she just badgers.
Absolutely.
Oh, that could lead to a storyline for when she comes back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know who this other person is, but okay. Yeah, I'm down.
She was in Impact Wrestling. She was in TNA.
That's why. Okay.
Okay. Alright, we got it. Thank you. They still advertise the match with Statlander. I really hope it doesn't happen.
There's no way it can.
Neither one of them need the match, quite frankly.
It was like a series of injuries on this episode. Like you had Britt, and then you had Fenix with that dive. Apparently he hurt his hip. Then on the last segment, apparently Matt Jackson
I read about this.
or torn the cartilage in his ribs from doing that dive. So damn.
Oh wait, Matt Jackson? I thought it was Matt Hardy that got hurt.
Matt Jackson.
Which one is that? Is that the
That's the one that's mean to Hangman Page for no good reason.
Yeah, fuck that
guy. Now he's important. He felt like it did feel like a big deal of him coming back.
Yeah.
Not as big as Hangman.
That was once again just AEW they just get those go-home segments. Like,
Yeah.
the go-home segments, the pay-per-views, they're like 4 for 4 to me when it comes to, like, Dynamite. What Full Gear was that whole big brawl that they had when Nick Jackson came off the, like, the entranceway on the whole, on everybody and stuff. I think Revolution, I think, was the weigh-in with Moxley and Jericho, but it also had like that sit-down with Hangman Page and Omega and the Young Bucks.
That was splendid.
And now this was just fun. Like, if you weren't into it, like, you're just like, oh shit, they're really gonna fight in like a whole stadium on Saturday.
This is ridiculous. I actually thought it was pretty stupid. Like, there's no need for a whole stadium. And then fucking Hangman Page comes running from the other 20. Like, that's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, like, I'm watching it, and I'm like, who is this that's trying to get out of this shot right now? Like, what production assistant needs to get to the other side of the field so badly right now? And he's just taking off, and I was like, is that Hangman Page?
I think it is. That was fantastic.
In jeans, full sprint.
He's fast
Full
motherfucker.
sprint. He did a full sprint in cowboy boots.
Yes.
Right, I didn't even think about the cowboy boots. Cowboy boots and jeans, full sprint, faster than the Bucks have ever been in their lives.
He can't help himself.
Like,
I don't understand why. I never liked the Bucks. Why?
It's amazing.
You're so wrong.
Amazing.
Yeah, but Ray Fenix, that bump he took. I was so impressed with how high he got. I didn't even realize he hurt himself until he didn't get up.
It was
And everybody's just like standing there and they're like, is he about to make it here or no?
Right. They're like, well, to be fair, if you're going to trust somebody, I'm trusting Ray Fenix to make the impossible happen. Like, he's going to somehow land right in my lap and just, no.
But it's crazy because Ray Fenix has been a little sloppy since he's come back. Like, to his standards at least, he's jumping on the rope and has to jump back down to jump back up. He's done that like 2 or 3 times where like his balance is just off. And then like slightly on that where he ends up hurting himself. Like, he just doesn't look comfortable when he gets up to the rope and he skydives and it's just like a balloon just shot out of the air. Wow.
To be fair, he is somebody who you would think would rely on like repetition, like
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning-esque. So
Yeah.
He's been in quarantine. It's ring rust.
Yeah,
it's
it
natural. Like,
happens.
Yeah.
it's bound to happen.
Somebody might get him a bounty
I
house.
will say this was one episode of Dynamite that I did notice like ring rust with some people. Like, I know it was like their like first or second match back, but a lot of people just seemed like kind of rusty tonight. Even though that Orange Cassidy versus Fenix, for Fenix not looking 100%, that was amazing.
It was a really good match.
That was fantastic.
I don't know how to say this because I feel like I'm apologizing on air, but I would like some more Sammy Guervara, and preferably against a Darby or somebody like that. But even his match with Matt Hardy is really good.
This is amazing to do.
Yes, Matt. Yeah, but I love Sam. Sammy's fucking great. Still not greatest on the mic, but his character, like he's in it. Like, he's with the shit.
Ever since he's like brought the tongue into his mouth a little bit more, he's been great. Like, his tongue doesn't live outside of his face.
All right.
And now it's just a lot more tolerable.
Got it.
It's gotten to be enjoyable.
The matchup with Broken Matt was really good.
Yeah.
He showed even some like babyface fire, like kicked
Right?
out of the twist of fade and stuff like that.
I don't know why.
That was like one of his best performances in the ring.
Yes.
And the handstand to counter out of
The
it.
first counter was dope.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed we didn't maybe get a different finisher out of Matt, because he kicked out of 1 twist of fate, kicked out of 2 twist of fates.
But this was one week where they actually made sense of people kicking out of the finisher. They made the whole match about the finisher because of last week with him hitting the twist of fate. So the whole match, he goes for the twist of fate like the minute in.
Yes.
Sammy reverses it. And he hits the twist of fate. Sammy rolls out of the ring. Then he hits the twist of fate. Sammy kicks out. Then he hits the twist of fate. Finally, gets the job done. So the whole story revolved around the twist of fate.
He takes it fantastically, by the way. Like, he
He does.
sells like
He
he
does.
just got murdered.
He hits it like right here.
Like, what the fuck?
I think that's what they probably talked about. They was like, yo, you take the Twisted Fate so well, let's make the match about that.
Yes. Yes.
I can see that. As far as the conversation went, how do you want to sell it? Like The Rock. Great.
Essentially. Something else happened. I can't. Oh my! I keep forgetting him, and it's a little disrespectful. MJF is the best thing on the program. That is just. It is what it is. And his match with
Stunning growth.
To me, that's only cool if he's like relatively short. Like if he's 5'5", then you call him stunted growth. But he's really, really short. So it's not funny just to make fun of a guy being short. He's actually short.
Right, the child. MJF versus the child.
MJF is awesome.
Yes, he's one of the few people that makes selling for Marco Stunt work.
Yes.
Like he just got too cocky.
Yes.
The whole point, he just got too cocky. He's like, I don't give a damn. This guy,
right?
It's like,
Fuck this guy.
let's fight what's up.
Like, I could have done without the minute 19 and minute 21 of the show, which is where Marco Stunt is like countering and MJF is just like a goof or whatever. But once MJF slams his hands into the apron and sells it like his hands are on fire, we're right back off to the races of how great this show is.
MJF is hilarious. What the fuck just happened? Somebody set his hands on fire? What the fuck? And then fucking he's fucking choking out
Wardlow.
Choking out Stunt. He leaves, and then Wardlow's choking out Stunt. Like, for what? This is awesome. They're just mean for no good reason.
And no stress about it. Just put his hand there.
One disappointment I did have with the show is I watched the Road to Double or Nothing. Had the most incredible promo from MJF. He's on a throne, and he's talking about how him and Jungle Boy are not that different. He's like talking about he's a kid that came from wealth. He's a team that came from a billionaire family. His dad's a former TV star, so he's not much different from me, except I'm the one that's honest about it, and he's not. Everybody thinks he's so humble and stuff. So
wow,
that's awesome. I was like, this needs to be on Dynamite, and then it wasn't on Dynamite. So that's probably my biggest disappointment of this episode of Dynamite. So if you guys haven't watched it, if you guys watch and haven't watched it, definitely go out your way to watch Road 2 and see that promo.
That does sound amazing.
But it might be on this Friday because they were hyping that a lot. The preview show. So
I like that that's a separate show on a separate day versus what they did last month, or last pay-per-view rather, where it's just like, was it right before Dynamite or right after Dynamite or something weird like that? Like,
yeah,
give it its own
the
thing.
Revolution one, the Road to Revolution.
Yeah, you give it its own thing. But that's a good angle.
I feel like a lot of these matches they came up with late. Like, because to me, MJF Jungle, it feels like it should have been a big deal. And just.
But I feel like this is like the start of something more long term. Like
the
I think Meltzer talked about it on Wrestling Observer. He kind of sees it as like the Tanahashi and Nakamura. They started off as like young lions and then moved up to like the main event scene after a couple of years. If you want to say it like more in American terms, I can see it more like Rock and Triple H, like how they started in the mid card, then moved up to like, okay, we're on the cusp of the main event, then we fight in the main event. Like I can see Jungle Boy and MJF being that for AEW.
I can see half of that.
You don't Jungle Boy enough credit. You don't give him enough credit.
How far behind is he everybody else in his class, so to speak? He's behind MJF. He's behind Darby. He's behind Sammy, as far as I'm concerned. I can't think
But
of.
he's a strong number 4.
He's Draymond Green. He's a triple single. Like, yeah, just all right.
Yeah.
Good job. I hope so. He's talented. But honestly, every time I see him, especially next to MJF, I'm like, I really want to see Wardlow and Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
That's it. That match, the way they're building it, which it feels like they are. Like, they are acknowledged. They haven't even touched each other yet. They just stare at each other threateningly. I'm with the shits. I want to see that. I want to see it now.
Only for like 3 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, but say, I don't want to see a 20-minute match. Thank God. But
of course, it needs to be even, Steven, in a struggle. It's competition. So 20-minute match.
Look, you really don't fuck with the long matches, no? I don't. Some of them.
No, not every match needs to be an Iron Man match. I think it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them, but I like the matches that were on tonight that they gave time to.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought they were properly. You know, wait a minute. You know what's fucked up about this? And if you would have told me yesterday or 2 days ago, I would have said this is going to highlight the card, or the match, or the show rather. The Snake and Arn Anderson.
Oh, that was awesome.
You loved it?
I liked that. I liked it because of Arn. Because Jake, I didn't know what the hell Jake was doing. He was going off script so much.
Yes. You know what? I knew it was getting bad. Arn was like, don't interrupt me, because you're going to fuck up where I'm going. So please shut the fuck up. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, my personal stance, they needed to be standing because they were way too subdued, like emotional-wise, being seated. They had different agents running through that promo with them. One did it as a script, and the other one had bullet points on the index card because they were not here at fucking all.
They sold about 6 different things. I don't think any of them was the actual match pay-per-view.
And one of them was a match between each other that is either never going to happen or should never happen. And the fact that I need to wonder which one of those two is actually the case is a problem.
DDP Yoga was brought up for some fucked up reason. Mike Tyson's going to be there. They're going to have a fight. Jake used to be a bad motherfucker, and the Snake is just a distraction. Arn's not going to fight him, but Arn might fight him. They give him a spot by the pay-per-view. Somehow it's the same thing. Snake wishes he did more to Brandy. Arn doesn't acknowledge what the fuck he just said about fucking Brandy. Because apparently that's nothing to do with what the fuck I'm about to say. Why are you talking? Let me talk, and you follow me.
Yeah.
Just Jesus.
Brandy doesn't come out. He doesn't defend Brandy. Mike Tyson has free reign to do whatever he wants because it's important that I get that in when he factors into the decision of this title match.
So they're just trying to sell the fact that Mike Tyson
right.
And you should.
And also, I mean, not so much an issue for you. Maybe you'll understand this a little better. If you're bringing up the DDP Yoga, which you don't need to because there shouldn't be a match, how about also bringing up the fact that DDP is in the Nightmare family?
Who cares? Because it's nothing to do with the match.
You're living with a guy who's cool with the guy you're trying to take down.
That's a wrong thing to fucking bring up. Why would you bring that up at all?
I mean, if you're going to mention DDP Yoga, mention
I didn't know
DDP
what
the
the
way.
point was.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. And I love the Snake, obviously. He's my second favorite part of the program every week. But
Yeah, maybe I said it wrong at the beginning. I love this because of Arn and how angry he got.
Yes. It's
When
really.
he said, don't interrupt me, this was an A+ segment. A+. He's like, don't interrupt me.
I can see you about to talk. Shut the fuck up. I'm about to wrap this up. Let me get to it. Poor Tony had to stand there and look stupid. Jesus, you're not even moderating this thing. Tony, get us on track here. Jesus. Yeah, they dropped the ball on Archer and Cody.
Tony can't think straight, though. He hasn't got laid in a while, apparently.
Yeah, what the fuck? They just go off on random fucking things on the program.
It's been a while, huh, Tony?
They were shuffling a lot over the last couple of weeks. Like, they ended the tournament too early, so they had to try to do stuff to stir up motion and, I guess, momentum to them for the matchup. So Brandy had that promo against Jake the same night that Jake does the whole Snake bit. Like, it's like no separation. There's like no storyline beats. Like, so it was very rushed. So
yeah, to me, this whole storyline with fucking Cody and Archer, it's been one big botch after Snake's opening promo. His opening promo where he calls Cody Caesar, it's still my favorite thing ever. And after that, it's just kind of like all over the place. You said no proper beats. To me, Archer should just run through Goldust. Because it sounded like he let his brother stay in there too long. All he did was slam his head a couple times. He was already in the ring for 25 minutes. Like, the fuck happened? Nothing happened. That was it. Like, what? I was like, what are we doing? I
did like the Sean Spears news segment.
No. Don't act like you liked it. He loved it when he thought Goldust was actually retiring. Like a mark. Like the biggest mark. It was the funniest shit ever. He raised his hands. Like that's how Goldust's fucking retirement is going to be announced. By Sean fucking Spears. Fucking, what's the matter with you?
It gets Sean some heat. Sean needs some heat.
Nah, you thought he was going.
I was hoping. But them putting that effort into a character, like I'm hoping it's a news reporter character or whatever, kind of like RNN was, where Sean Spears just fucking does news segments about whoever he's gonna have an issue with. Like I hope that stays a thing. That's awesome. That's much better than the chairman. That's much better than going on Twitter to find a tag team partner. This is a good character.
Good character. It was 2 minutes.
And I hope it's gonna be 2 minutes every week.
I don't hate it. I'm just not ready to crown it already.
I'm ready to crown it. Especially if that new character means he gets the win over 97-year-old Goldust.
You're in for disappointment.
I know.
Sorry. Did he change his last name? That is not happening. Sorry.
Probably not.
I can't think of anything else that happened, but I feel like we're missing something.
The big brawl at the end?
We talked about that.
Okay.
What was happening? I really like the show though.
Yeah, I liked it.
I
give it a thumbs up for sure. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I think we haven't really talked about that much was that Orange Cassidy and Fenix match. That was just.
That was a really good match.
Orange Cassidy and Best Friends to me have been the MVPs of this whole empty arena era. Like, if there was one act that wasn't supposed to be able to translate in an empty arena format, it should have been Best Friends and Orange Cassidy. But it seems like they have gotten their act more together in this atmosphere than anybody else.
I agree. That opening to the match is fantastic. Orange Cassidy's avoiding that kick calmly.
After he half enthusiastically tells him, "Go away. I don't need you out here. Go away."
And even that, I think Ray Phoenix sold it better. Like this, I'm really annoyed. Like, is he serious? Like I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm about to fuck this motherfucker up. Like for real.
The Pac promo.
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Bro, it was so sinister. I loved it. It was like the image of himself, but with the N95 mask.
He's still in England?
Yeah, he's gonna be here a while.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's stuck there. But if we can get stuff like this, like he's the mouthpiece for Fenix, because Fenix is not that strong of a talker. Mm-hmm. But if he can be the mouthpiece from England for Fenix, like he's the one that explains what Fenix is doing. Like he explained why Fenix went after Orange Cassidy pretty well there, so I liked it.
I just want to know what took them so long to send a camera to England. Like, what the hell? We could have got some Pac promos, just hyping up Death Triangle in general.
Yeah.
True.
Who's gonna be the next guy, you think, in that pay-per-view match? The ladder match.
The mystery reveal?
Yeah. Who's gonna be the ninth guy?
Mystery reveal. I don't think it's gonna be any of the WWE releases. That's one I have to think about maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I do True Hill Heat later. I'd have to do predictions then, so maybe I'll have it by then.
Who were the top guys that released? I don't think it's Rusev because apparently he's happy on Twitch right now.
Well, a lot of them have the 90-day non-compete clause.
Yeah.
But somebody had Drew Gulak, for example, doesn't have one.
Yeah, Drew Gulak doesn't have one, so that's an interesting one, and he's like one that has a little bit of buzz because he just got his.
He just wrestled like on SmackDown this week, like just happened.
Yeah, his contract just expired. Drew Gulak was in WWE for the last couple of years, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm with you.
Cruiserweight champion and all that. Had a mentorship with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. That was good.
It was good stuff.
I remember.
He was like, I'll see him when he gets here.
But all the other guys still got no competes, like Zack Ryder and all those guys?
Yes.
Yes, give us a name or whatever.
Drew Gulak? I guess Drew Gulak. I can't think of anybody else.
I think Drew Gulak is the strongest name. Other than him, the only one I can think off the top of my head that doesn't have a non-compete is one or two members of the Revival. Both of them. Those are the only people that I know of.
You can't. What I'd like is Drew Gulak as the ninth guy and the Revival / Revolt / RFTR, whatever their name's going to be, maybe get into that match and help Gulak?
Who knows? Maybe.
Right off the bat.
They start their own revolt in AEW. Who knows?
You got any predictions for this card? That the two you will be watching?
Which we need to figure out.
You're not watching it now? Come on, you're into the main event now.
I really am. Goat got hurt. Archer and fucking Cody went the other way. So they just made up the difference. Like you are right back to where I was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lost Goat and we lost Statlander at the same time because of it.
Yeah, sadly.
I think Hikaru Shida and Nyla Rose is gonna be good. I was confused on the finish, but like we said, there was a lot of confusion with a lot of that finish.
That was supposed to happen.
But it was confusing having the challenger lose a couple of days before the pay-per-view. But I don't know. It seems that's what I am interested in the outcome. I do have Nyla winning there. My biggest surprise outcome or prediction would be I see Jungle Boy being the first man to defeat MJF.
Stop it, Chris.
MJF doesn't need the win.
Yes, he does. He needs all of them.
First of all,
all his feet back. Jungle Boy needs this more, so that's why I think Jungle Boy's gonna pull the upset.
Didn't we just compare Jungle Boy to Draymond Green, and we got Draymond Green coming over Steph Curry? No, he's still number 4.
Shit gave me a headache. Oh my god, I could see it happening. I am very. Oh, don't do this! Please don't do this.
No,
don't do this to me.
No, I think if we're gonna go for a surprise, the surprise will be the ladder match. It'll be some schmuck that should not be winning this match, winning the match. Like Colt Cabana takes down the Chip.
What's this?
I think the ladder match has a couple of people that could win it. Like they did the whole build up with the vignettes for Scorpio Sky, who's in it. You got Darby who has all the momentum in the world. They could even be something interesting. Another person that stand out in this whole empty arena environment to me, Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian could be someone that the AEW is not the type of place like, the other company where it's like, no, this guy can't win it. This guy can't win. They can surprise us with this type of thing.
This is true. I think
and I like their mid-card guys. Although I was Team Superman all the way until he wore whatever the hell it is that he wore. Because those, what the hell was that? Like, first off, that shirt is loud. Those pants were tight. This is super uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what this is, but I now look at Penelope Ford more negatively because she's with that. Wow, that's outrageous. So now he doesn't get the chip now.
This is a number one contenders thing, like Money in the Bank.
Well, basically, it's 2 people start in the ring, and then every 90 seconds, a new person could come out. But at any point, anybody can climb up the ladder and grab the chip.
What do they get?
It's basically their own new concept.
What do they get if they get the chip?
Title match.
They get an AEW World Title match.
Now, can they cash it in at any time?
Nah, they didn't say. I didn't think they said that.
Yeah, probably Scorpio Sky. My pick.
I guess.
I could see that. To me, he's been a perfect TNT champion, quite frankly.
And that would make a lot of sense too, because with AEW, a lot of their thing has symmetry. So you don't really see it before, but then you go back and you be like, oh yeah, he did. He just finished versing Frankie Kazarian. His number 1 contender just beat Christopher Daniels, who's the only person that hasn't took an L here from SCU. They can have him win this matchup, and then he can feud with Brodie Lee if Brodie Lee loses his match, and then get that victory, and that sets him up perfectly to versus John Moxley left.
I think I forgot I left him out a couple weeks ago. We said Shida, Rio, Britt, Brodie, and Archer are the only people like defined characters, like heel face. Scorpio Sky is the other one. I root for this guy, even though he wasn't talking, it was just a vignette, but still, I'm on his side.
Yeah, he's a clear face, which is amazing to pull off when you just cringe so hard at everything else that's around him in the ring.
Jesus fucking Christ. Kazarian's still good in the ring?
You have literally said 0 things positive without a backhanded comment. It's all review.
Jesus.
Like, I'm just saying, it's amazing to pull off. It's a testament to Scorpio Sky. And I like Daniels and I like Kazarian, but woof.
Kazarian is fine in the ring.
Yeah.
Daniels he's lost it, but he's still hilarious when he walks out. Quite frankly, it's the funniest thing ever. With his giant head and this microphone. Is that it? You got Brodie win the title? I'm having my fingers crossed.
I got Moxley winning there.
You got Moxley winning. I hope for Brodie. I got Moxley winning.
To be fair, if Moxley keeps this up, though, I'm okay from the shit.
I guess.
It was really good.
But can he?
I feel like this wasn't the feud for him, and I want to see Moxley versus MJF. That's the two characters that I have to see that. I have to hear it on the mic. I have to see the match.
Which means MJF has to beat Jungle Boy.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It happened at All Out. All Out is in August. There's time for MJF to get his heat back.
Right now. We need to keep Moxley against defined heels, which is what kind of plays against Scorpio Sky winning the ladder match. So I'm not fully confident in that. I'd like to see it, but I don't know.
Unless Brodie wins. Or, it doesn't feel like it's going to be a big match.
And that would tie into, the whole Dark Order and SCU thing. Right, so.
Here's hoping. Plug? No, your last plug was outrageous.
I can't shout people out?
No, that's not what you did. Well, that was fine. Then you asked for money, like, it's outrageous.
Yeah, no, my Cash App's down below.
No, you don't. I'm cutting all that. That's not happening. That's not happening.
Well,
You're not shilling. Jesus.
Up on the channel right now. Excuse me. Up on the channel right now, you can check out our Season 2 finale review of Dark Side of the Ring, the final days of Owen Hart, probably like the most tragic story in professional wrestling history, and probably the toughest episode of Dark Side of the Ring to watch. So we had an all-star cast. It's me, Top Guy Jim AJ, Miss Chrissy Love, as well as Romeo, all talking about it, reviewing that episode. And also, I'm going to be back with these guys for Double or Nothing review. You know, Jimmy may or may not watch it or not, so we have to review it for him. So we will ask him to join us so we can tell him what happened. So it'll be me, Marcus Cash, Jimmy Macaram, and Romeo once again will join us like we did with me and Marcus Cash for Money in the Bank.
Post your comments down below. Like, share. Shit is fucking gross.